This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by NHLibertySA.com.
Well, I think I'll break the news and start this broadcast off with a cute little feature story. Look who I found cuddling up together in the middle of the road. Not sure who put these two together. But of course there has been occasional loose talk of a Paul Kucinich ticket. My guess is some Kucinich supporters saw the Paul signs in this relatively nice location and decided to kind of hitch a ride.
Both of these signs I think have been here for at least 3 days.
They're right next to a National Guard armory, which I guess is fitting because Ron Paul gets more donations from military personnel than any other candidate. I find myself wondering, though, how these trucks and Humvees will be used. Will they be used to protect us, or to build empire, or to hurt us, as National Guard troops were at New Orleans after the hurricane?
A couple of years ago, I had the chance to grill New Hampshire's National Guard general and ask him, would you come into people's homes, law-abiding people, and seize their firearms the same way that National Guard troops did at New Orleans? And he didn't believe that it had ever really happened. And he wouldn't deny that he didn't say he would never do it. What he did say is, we'll have legal eagles along to make sure everything's okay. Which was very reassuring, of course, to someone who doesn't necessarily think legal eagles are up on the Constitution. I can think of a lot of things that are allegedly legal, but obviously not constitutional.
Let's just hope that the young men and women who will be driving these vehicles are never asked to hurt us, the way National Guard troops hurt New Orleans residents. Google the words Katrina gun if you don't believe me, and see what your trusted media sources have to say.
In other New Hampshire Liberty news, those wild-eyed freedom lovers in Grafton continue getting together to plot the summer burning porcupine event scheduled for July 14th through the 25th. Organizers have announced they will be placing traps in the area to ensnare federal or other agents of the government. A longtime Grafton resident has posted to remind us that there's another store we should probably mention, and which will presumably welcome our business. That's the Grafton Outpost on Route 4, or at least on 7 Sergeant Hill Road, very close to Route 4. Grafton Outpost does personalized wood carvings and portraits. Burning Porcupine is expected to be a more freewheeling, less political version of the Free Staters Porcupine Fest event, and it will be held in Grafton. In other news, New Hampshire supporters of the Liberty Dollar have a new website halfway up and running to let the world know about their local replacement for the besieged American Liberty Dollar. Liberty Dollars are a dollar-denominated private currency designed to be an alternative to the failing U.S. dollar, or at least they were until their Evansville, Indiana offices were raided and all their gold and silver stolen by Washington agents. The local Liberty Dollar advocates at ShireSilver.com say they will denominate their currency simply in ounces rather than in dollars, and then simply develop a list of merchants who will accept it. Meanwhile, the Liberty Dollar organization itself continues fighting back. The digital Liberty Dollar function has apparently been turned back on at libertydollar.org so as to facilitate participation in the class action lawsuit which the Liberty Dollar organization is waging on behalf of Liberty Dollar holders. The Liberty Dollar organization is also reopened in a more tangible way. They'll be offering yet a new product called the Arrest Dollar. According to Free Talk Live, the Arrest Dollar will simply be a Liberty Dollar with a set of handcuffs imprinted on the either the obverse or the reverse. I'm not sure which. My understanding is those will sell for $30. They'll be stamped by Liberty Dollar founder Bernard von Nothaus himself until the day he's arrested. Free Talk Live reports that federal agents have informed von Nothaus that they do wish to arrest him. Meanwhile, Liberty Dollar prices on eBay have finally begun to stabilize. After skyrocketing in value after the federal raid, uncirculated 20s are now going for as low as $18.65. $1 Ron Paul coppers, perhaps one of the most rare types of Liberty Dollars, are selling for as low as $36. That compares with prices up in the $60, $70 range right after the raid. This one here, allegedly in perfect condition, however, sold for almost $80 last week. Oh, this week, I see. That's an update on New Hampshire Liberty News for December 10th, 2007. This is Dave Ridley reporting out for RidleyReport.com.
Are you a student who longs for liberty? Are you a student who rocks at writing? Then be gone from the Ridley Report and get your butt over to NHLibertyEssay.com. NHLibertyEssay.com is offering up to $100 for the student who writes the best essay about liberty. So head on over to NHLibertyEssay.com.